So this is an example of a roof install for the HTC Vive. So we've got our setup here. That's where all the controllers go. That's the computer in the wall for it. We've got a monitor. I'm missing a cord. I need another cord, so you'll be able to see what the kids at the moment are playing. So that's in a couple of days. But the main thing here is, apart from the sexy room and all the rest of it, is I've made a ceiling mount which works perfectly with the Vive. No one's getting tangled up, and it extends. It does everything that you need it to do. It was $15. You can see it up there. It's actually a clothesline. So I bought it at Bunnings in Australia. It's called Bunnings, BBC used to be called, that kind of thing. It's just a hardware shop. And you see how it's extending down when he moves. So you can see it there, pulling down. It's not making any fuss. You can see the cords, no tangle. So he's playing a game at the moment. I'll sort of show you what the game is. So he's playing a game which is like shooting orbs and different things like that. And you can see that it's a lot of movement in this game, a lot of moving around. And look at that, cord, no tangle. It's not yanking on his head, it's not pulling the headset off, it's not doing anything. I actually saw a lot of people online saying this doesn't work and it can't be done. Well, that's a load of bollocks. It can be done. It can be done for $15. So I'm just going to come in and show you where it is. So that's where it's attached. And you see it retracting up there. So this one was actually a bit of a cheapie. I had a choice of a $30 one, which might have been better, but you can see there, sling line, blah, 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 blah. So it's just a, and it's on a hinge too, so if I grab it and pull on it, see how it actually angles left to right? So it's going up and down left to right. Oops, sorry. Oh, bit plain. So yeah, so 15 bucks, job done. I put some little Velcro, stick-on Velcro tags and just a tiny little zip tie. So that gives me 3 points of adjustment. So it's pretty hard to see, the lights kind of wrecking that, but if you can see there, it gives it 3 points of adjustment. So for short or medium or long, tall people, it lets me really quickly adjust so the cord's the right length from them. So pretty happy with that setup. It's working perfectly, even on high energy games where you're spinning around and moving a lot. My kids don't really get that it's going to tangle up or what's going on, so it's a perfect example of you know, the cord working, not getting tangled, not moving around, not doing any dramas. So the rest of it, I just slung on some little $2 cord holders so they can unclip the cord if I want to unclip the cord. I actually don't need to here. There's another one over there. So I've got two clip-on cord holders. Zoom back out. Sorry, bad camera work. 2 clip-on holders, and they go up to my breakout box, which is sitting up in the corner there. So there's my breakout box, and you know, really happy with that. It's I've only had a little go. The Vive's actually just been installed today, so first day of use. It's probably less than 20 minutes use time on it. The kids came home from school and they of course jumped straight on it, and having a lot of fun and doing the weird looking things that you do when you're stuck on a headset. Got a nice little PC in the wall there, so it's all pretty sexy. It's not running very hot, and it's running with a GTX 970. You can see it in there. So GTX 970 is running this thing perfectly. I haven't had a game yet which is making it stutter or stall or shutter or doing anything. This room was only it's still being built, as you can see. It needs a little bit of paint work still done. And we've got rubber mats on the floor. The reason we have this rubber mat on the floor is that if you go to step off the rubber mat, you'll know that you've actually stepped off the playground. So the play area is defined by the rubber mat, so which works well. I don't really need it over there. I could pull up some tiles more if I wanted to, but it gives us that area around where you know, stop people walking into it, and it's all nice and spongy. You know, this is just really cheap flooring we used to use in the caravan. It's like camping flooring, and this sort's good because the dirt falls down between the holes, so you can sweep it out after a while, but the dirt doesn't stay on top. So that's you know, that works really well. We've got some cool 3D kind of posters and different things just to brighten the room up a bit. Again, I've still got to wire that one in, waiting for a cord from eBay. There's the little motion sensors. There's a motion sensor there, so they're tracking him while he's in the middle of the room, doing what he does. And you can see that thing working hard. doesn't even make any noise, it's just going in and out. Now the biggest trick was this, is there's actually 15 meters of cord looped up in there, and the best thing about one of these, and the biggest trick, is that if you leave the 15 meters of cord on, it's got really low tension. It doesn't really retract back very well. But if I'll pull it down for a minute, it's adjustable. See that right there? That allows me to adjust the cord length on it. So for 15 bucks, this was a bargain. So what I actually did was cut off a heap of cord. It's probably only got 6 meters of cord in the actual spool now. And the reason that it's only got 6 meters of cord is that the more cord you spool out and cut off, the more tension it gives you. So the best trick for this thing is, if you cut about half the 15 meter cord out, it's twice the tension. And when you can adjust it with that adjustment I showed you here, really simple way, just pulling the cord through, you can get the perfect tension. Like, so I'm able to loosen or strengthen the adjustment of that tension. So overly happy about that, and we might even have another Vive room coming on. This room here, as you can see, is not finished yet, and this is what I was working on today. It's got a Nintendo Wii, so that's a Wii set up over there, runs into this TV, and you can see it's another room that's about 2.8 by 2.8. It needs a bit of finishing off. At the moment, it's actually got a karaoke battle, so this is set up to do karaoke on this telly. You can also play the Wii in here, but at the end of the day, this could be another Vive room, so we might end up with 2 Vives sitting here, and I can tell you 150% that one of these is going to be installed in the roof as well. And there's that hinge I was talking about. You can see, so left to right, like I'll go and yank on it, even though he's trying to play. I can't really show you properly, yanking on it, I'm all out of focus. But anyway, that thing sways left and right, and the cord lets out in any direction, so super happy with that. Awesome fix. Alright, out you go, John, we'll walk into you. So awesome way to have a cord that doesn't tangle. It's just sitting there, it's out of the way. When you bend down, even when you stand up, you don't touch the cord. And, you know, more than happy. And for all those who said it can't be done, 15 bucks, mate. Go to a hardware shop, buy yourself a retractable clothesline. You can get them in double as well. They had double ones. I'll just get out of the way, he's walking into me. So they did actually have double ones, which had 2 lines, but after playing with the cheapest one, of course I brought the cheapest one I could, and it's working perfect. No need to buy the ones that were 30 bucks even. So you can see it working away there. It's loving it. It just doesn't matter. He's been tangling himself up pretty hardcore now, and even with some good tangles in it, it just works perfectly, and with no dramas at all. So there you go, guys. Easy way to mount your Vive or whatever headset you own to a roof for 15 bucks, and literally 15 bucks, and include $2 for those little cord clip holders up there. So for under 20 bucks Australian, I've got a Vive running comfortably and happily. So there you go. Go and get one yourself.